Welcome to Reddit Stories. Here you'll find stories about love, romance, mystery, heartbreak, strange encounters, and the kind of moments that are hard to explain. Some stories will make you smile, some might break your heart, and some you probably shouldn't listen to alone at night. So get comfortable, and let's get into today's story. I'm 27, live alone on the third floor of an apartment building, and I haven't slept properly since I moved to this city. New job, new apartment, new walls. You know that kind of silence where, after a while, you can actually hear your own ears ringing. That's what my apartment felt like. My coworker Mina noticed I looked exhausted one morning and asked what was wrong. I told her I wasn't sleeping. She insisted on taking me to see someone. His name was Mr. Liang. He worked out of a tiny room above a phone repair shop downtown. I thought it was a joke. Mina didn't. The room smelled like ash. There was a ceiling fan above us that clicked every few seconds. Mr. Liang grabbed my wrist without asking. He closed his eyes. Then he started counting quietly under his breath. After a few seconds, he stopped. "Which side of your bed faces the window?" I told him. His expression changed. "A woman will come for you at midnight on Tuesday." I laughed. He didn't. "Before 12, he continued, you must hide underneath your bed." I asked him why. "Stay flat, make no sound." He stared directly at me. "She cannot see what is below." I asked if he could give me a charm or something. Mina kicked my shin under the table. Mr. Liang simply grabbed a receipt, wrote something on it, and handed it to me. Tuesday, before 12 o'clock, under the bed. I told myself it was bullshit. By Monday, I almost believed that. Then Tuesday came. At 9:40 that night, I was brushing my teeth when I noticed something sitting on the edge of the sink. The receipt. The one Mr. Liang had given me. I froze. I hadn't put it there. I checked my wallet. The wallet was still zipped inside my jacket in the hallway closet. I don't know why, but that was the moment I stopped thinking this was a joke. I locked the front door, checked every window. I even shoved a chair underneath my bedroom door handle. Then I sat on my bed and watched the clock. 11:50, 11:55, 11:58. I got onto the floor. Then I slid underneath the bed. The carpet was dusty. My cheek was pressed against the floor. A wooden slat was only a few inches from my face. I could see the bedroom door. The alarm clock. Nothing else. I held my breath. 12 o'clock. Something hit the pavement outside my window. Crack. Not a thud. A wet, heavy crack, like something had fallen headfirst onto concrete. Then silence. A few seconds passed. Crack. Another one. Then another. Crack. I heard something moving outside. Then I heard my front door open. I knew I'd locked it. Tap, tap, tap. Something was moving across my hardwood floor. But those weren't footsteps. It sounded like something hard was hitting the floor. Tap. Drag. Tap. Drag. It moved through the living room, then stopped outside my bedroom. The chairs scraped across the floor. My bedroom door slowly opened. The tapping entered the room, then stopped beside my bed. My phone suddenly vibrated against my chest. I almost screamed. I pulled it out and looked at the screen. A message from Mr. Liang. I made a mistake. Another message appeared. She didn't hang herself. Then, she jumped. My hands started shaking. The next message came, landed head first, and then, her head is on the ground. I stared at the screen. One final message appeared. You need to be above her. Get high. Now. The mattress above me slowly sank. Something was sitting on my bed. I turned my head, and that's when I saw her. Her face was sideways against the carpet. Her cheek was flattened against the floor. Her black hair spread around her head like spilled water. Her eyes were open, and they were looking directly at me. Her body was above her head, upside down. Her arms and legs were bent at angles no human body should be able to bend. Then she smiled. I screamed. I shoved myself out from underneath the bed. She moved instantly. I heard her skull scrape across the floor behind me. Then, snap, something unfolded. I ran. Behind me came a rapid series of taps. Tap, 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 tap. It sounded like someone drumming their fingers against the floor, except it wasn't fingers. It was her head. Her skull was hitting the floor every time she moved. I reached the hallway. My foot slipped. I hit the floor hard enough to nearly black out. Something cold touched the back of my neck. Fingers. Wet fingers. They slowly slid underneath my collar. I pulled away and grabbed the bathroom door frame. Then I heard her breathing. Short, fast, wet little breaths through a crushed nose, like she was sniffing for me.